What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rip Rundown. We got another Sweet 16 game for you guys today, and this one is between the number 8 seed Arkansas Razorbacks and the number 4 seed Uconn Huskies. And to be honest with you guys, this is not a game I had in my bracket. I actually had both of these teams not even making the Sweet 16, and I'm actually really mad at myself for that because I think this Uconn team has national championship aspirations and actually obviously they have aspirations, but actually has a chance at a national championship. And this Arkansas team is coached by one of the best coaches in March and is full of talented players. So really disappointed in myself on that. I had Kansas VCU at this point, but this is going to be just as good of a game. I believe the spread is Uconn minus 3.5, which I think is fair. But Arkansas is a really interesting team. We'll talk Uconn first. They're obviously led by their center, Adema Sonogo. He is just a monster. They take down Iona in the first game, 87-63. Had a scare in the first half, honestly. It was a really close game, but ended up absolutely dominating the second half. And then against St. Mary's, again, close game throughout the first half, and then took over in the second half. Sonogo has obviously been the MVP for this team. I said Marcus Noel has been one of the best players in the tournament so far. So has Adema Sonogo. He's put up 28 points and 13 rebounds against Iona, and then 24 points and 8 rebounds against St. Mary's. And this Uconn team, when I look at this Uconn team, I think their defense is clicking right now. And then obviously they know who their best player is. Their guards are making smart plays. They're getting assists. You look at Newton and Jackson had 7. Jackson had 7 assists. Newton had 5 the other night against St. Mary's. And then no one on St. Mary's had double-digit points. That means your defense is clicking. I mean, Big East basketball. Big East basketball is coming to play this tournament with the likes of Xavier, with the likes of Uconn, with the likes of Creighton. Obviously, Marquette went out early, but still 3 Sweet 16 teams. That's good stuff for Uconn. You look on the other side, you look at Arkansas, and this team is just talent-rich. They took down Illinois in a game that I think they handled pretty well, 73-63. It seemed like it was about a 10-point game the whole time, and then absolutely stole a game against Kansas, 72-71, knocked out the defending national champs. Not something I was expecting to happen. I knew Arkansas had the talent to do it. I didn't think they were actually going to do it, though. But they had Ricky Council and their other guard, Devontae Davis, absolutely take over in that game. 25 points from Davis, 21 points from Council. Jordan Walsh played a huge 33 minutes off the bench and had 10 points. Nick Smith didn't even put it in a bucket. He had 0 points in 16 minutes. He's been kind of in and out with an injury throughout this tournament. So I honestly don't really know what Arkansas team we're going to get, because obviously it was all Council and Davis in that first game, or in that second game against Kansas. In the first game, it was a little bit more spread out. Anthony Black had 12 points, and Nick Smith, he didn't shoot the ball well, still had 6 points, more than 0 that he had in the second game. But I think they're really going to have to lean on those two guards in Council and Davis if they're going to win this game. And if you look at how UConn's played these last couple games, they obviously held St. Mary's guards, trying to remember his first name, Logan Johnson, to 9 points, only 3 of 15 shooting. Held Mahoney to 4 of 13 shooting, only 9 points on St. Mary's. And if you go back to that Iona game, obviously they held him to only 24 second-half points after being down by 2 at a half. But the guards of Iona, 4 of 13 from Jenkins. A little better showing, 4 of 10 from Clayton. But it's going to be Deontay Davis and Ricky Council that are going to have to score buckets for Arkansas. It seems like UConn's defense is really honing in on guard play, opposing team guard play recently. And then obviously you got Sonogo down low. Does Arkansas have a big body that can match with them? I think they do. They got the Mitchell twins. They're both bigger frames. I think Johnson can match with them pretty well down low. I mean, they did a good job getting Kansas's bigs in foul trouble in that round of 32 game. I think this is going to be an absolute battle. The way I go in this, I think if I'm looking at the point spread, I'm taking Arkansas plus 3.5, but I think Uconn gets it done. I think Uconn wins this game anywhere between 1 and 3, and I think they move on to the Elite Eight. I think this will go either way, but I think this is going to be a really good matchup. Where is this game taking place? Should have probably known that prior to making this video, but obviously this is the Thursday night game as well. This is taking place in Las Vegas, so no major home court advantage, but should be a rocking atmosphere. Give me Uconn to win this game. in a really close one, though.